Standing at the big stone at the end of Main Street, reading names etched into the bronze, thoughts bittersweet. Maple leaf flying up above, snapping in the breeze. And I'm thinking and I'm thanking, lost in the reverie. They were boys and they were girls, they were brothers, they were wives. They didn't need to do it save for that voice inside. Left home to the call of battle, just hoping to see it end. And no amount of praying was gonna bring them home again. And the trumpet plays the last post, silence tells the truth. And I think of mothers crying when they got the letter with the news. And this little red flower I'm wearing on my coat, I'm wearing it for fortune, I am wearing it for hope. You can kill the soldier, you can wound the soul, but freedom wears an armor for battle to behold. And I'm humbled by the bravery, and I try to understand, and I promise to remember through these tears I'm holding back. And the trumpet plays the last post, the silence tells the truth. And I think of mothers crying when they got the letter with the news. And this little red flower I'm wearing on my coat, I'm wearing it for fortune, I'm wearing it for hope. It's the old grey politicians that send us into war, and the young ones head off fighting, not knowing what's in store. So on a cold day in November, we think of all of them, and for a few precious minutes we hear their ghosts whispering. And the trumpet plays the last post, the silence tells the truth. And I think of mothers crying when they got the letter with the news. And this little red flower I'm wearing on my coat, I'm wearing it for fortune, I'm wearing it for hope. This little red flower I'm wearing on my coat, I'm wearing it for fortune, I'm wearing it for hope.
We are the grade 7 class, and we remember the ones who gave us our freedom. Thank you for everything. Hero, freedom, peace, together we will hold. Soldier, veteran, remember, we think of you lots in November. Cross, poppy, wreath, many people will grieve. On this day we will not forget, the sacrifices you made for us is deep debt. Thank you for everything. Wounds, bloods, cuts, he lay in his bed, a pain in his guts. Explosions, gunshots, cries, we remember the people who have died. Maple leaf, poppies, cross, people remember the ones they lost. Remember more and lost, the ones we lost now lay with the cross.
walked through the field. Remember when you gazed at the red poppies shining in the evening light. Remember when you watched the sunset on the cold autumn night. Remember when the sun disappears behind the horizon. Remember me when you look at the picture of me set on the glowing fireplace. Remember when you glance at my smile in the photo. When you read that book I always read to you. Remember when you read that same book on a bright summer morning. Remember when I can't walk through the field with you. Remember when even I am not with you to see those shining poppies. Remember me when I'm not there to watch the sunsets. Remember when I am not there to light the fire. Remember me when I'm not there to even read your favorite book. Remember me when even I am not there anymore.
Poppies for remembrance. Scarlet poppies can flutter like fragile butterflies in the dry yellow corn of summer.
And they can dance like graceful ballerinas among the feathery stalks of barley.
Red poppies can glow like bright little lamps on our warm winter coats in November.
And they can whisper like long lost voices from the forgotten fields of Flanders.
We're a little poppy, as red can be, to show that I remember those who fought for me.
Remember me when I used to be a little boy, used to say I had a big imagination. I used to play war with my friends. We would pretend to get letters from the government and serve. We would pretend to shoot the enemies. Our younger sisters would be the nurses, and they would heal us if we got hurt. We would laugh and smile. We didn't know what was war. But once we grew up, everything changed. Once we received the letters, we were scared. We knew what it was. And all at once, laughter turned into screams of pain, and joy turned into tears. All at once, we weren't little boys playing. We were men who served for you. We weren't pretending to shoot imaginary people. We had a purpose to be there. A purpose to live for our families, a purpose to win. We had to win for our country. We had to win for you. All at once, I have lost all my friends in front of my eyes. I cried. I wanted to return home. I wanted to be a little boy again, but I couldn't. Soon time passed, and I returned home. My mom was crying, but they weren't tears of sadness. They were tears of joy. I was happy I was home, but every time I close my eyes, I remember everything that happened, and I remember my friends. Remember me. Go.
Poppy, Poppy, what did you say? Wear me on Remembrance Day. Poppy, Poppy, what do you tell? Many soldiers in battle fell. Poppy, Poppy, what should we know that peace on earth should grow, grow, grow?
I remember when you would hold me tight and made me so happy when I was sad. But where did you go? I remember when we would play outside and we would laugh and sing. Are you still laughing? I remember when you would let me stay home from school and we would have a day off for the two of us. Do you still get days off? I remember when you would tuck me in at night and read me a bedtime story. I miss you, Dad. Do you miss me too?
Little Poppy, give it to me. Poppy, can I say that free? I'll wear a little poppy as red could be, to show that I remember those who fought for me.
Ituna grade 12 graduates.
After the War by Paul Gross. After the guns are silent, after your wounds have healed, after the crosses have been planted in all those fields, after that long boat ride all the way across the sea, and after this train carries thee, I will love you after the war. I'll love you always, forevermore. I'll love you after the war, forever, for always, and more. After your boots are dry and the tobacco's all but gone, along with all those postcards you've carried under your arm, and after I remember all those words I couldn't say, and after this long night fades away, I will love you after the war. I will love you for always, forevermore. I will love you after the war, forever, always, and more. After this blackbird lifts up from off your chest, after your soul takes its final rest, my love, I forgive you. You never planned to die, and love, I'll place 2 pennies over your eyes. I will love you after the war. I will love you for always, forevermore. I'll love you after the war.
Thank you.